Hey, this is your girl Keisha, and this is an episode of Kickback with Keisha. So, I was actually trying to work my MacBook Pro because as I develop my channel more and more, and I improve on the content as well as the audio visuals, I'm learning a lot. So I'm not just trying to get you guys a message. I'm trying to make sure that it's done in a way that the screen is clear, the audio is clear, and it's not all blurry and stuff. But anyway, so, excuse me, there's hair in my mouth. I think it was mine. But anyway, so instead of troubleshooting, I'm like, I have to get to the gym, and it took a bit of, you know what? It's not that I didn't want to go to the gym. It's just I was so comfortable and I was so relaxed when what I was doing, which was relaxing. I was like, man. But anyway, so I was like, well, let me try this MacBook, and then now I'm having to do a lot of Googling and a lot of whatever. So I'm like, I'll wait on that. I'll actually, when I get back from the gym, I will look over all of the settings and see what I need to go in and do and change so that I can make clear videos. Right now, I'm on my iPhone. It works just fine. I mean, it looks like the video is clear, the audio is okay. One thing I noticed is that I can't be doing stuff in the background. So sometimes I'll look at stuff that's sitting around me, and I'll start, like, for instance, my pen, which says, pray about everything, worry about nothing, Philippians 4:6. I will be tapping it, and it's very loud on the video. So I'm doing my best not to do anything, not to tap on my legs, not to do anything. So guys, listen. So I told y'all on like a previous video or so or two that the library, they didn't say the systems were hacked, but it's been over a month now. They do not, and I don't know, I didn't call all the different ones. I just called the county in which I live in. So I called, and I called to 3 different libraries yesterday, and I was like, hey, is the computer still down? Yes. Which means they're not able to look up the catalogs to tell you where the book that you want is located. You're not able to get on. I know a lot of kids come up there, not as much as I used to see kids in there on the internet playing games, Roblox and stuff. But yeah, I think it's not Roblox. I think I call it Roblox. Anyway, but anyway, there's no internet, there's nothing. And so I could not find my library card because they gave it to me, and I don't know which purse I put it in. I looked in all the purses, I didn't see it, and it's not in my wallet. So nonetheless, you could check out a book if you had your card some kind of way. I guess they would write it down or something, but I was unable to check out books. And so I'm old school. Like, you might look at me like, oh, you look kind of young. Thanks. But I'm old school, and I like to actually have a hard copy, a book in my hand. And so basically for this channel, I want to get more knowledge on the topic at hand so that I can be a better person, a better resource, a better person to actually get on here and talk to you guys about these things that I'm talking about, right? So one of the things that you keep hearing me talk about with the last few videos is neuroscience. So neuroscience is basically just the study of the brain. Yeah, so just everything that has to do with this brain, the science aspect of your brain. And so also you've been hearing me talk about meditation. So basically, I went to YouTube. Go figure. I went to YouTube and I looked up some guided meditation videos, and I found one that I have been using every day. And I did use it last night, and it is a guided meditation on visualization, and also I've been meditating basically to help with my struggles with anxiety. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I have been having some panic attacks. And if you've never had one, I pray you never have a panic attack. It can come out of nowhere. And for me, and what a panic attack feels like. So your heart rate will it'll just start increasing. And you feel it. You feel your heart pounding. Typically, like, let's say you were minding your business. I'm talking about a female. So men are a little different. But if, let's say I was a little female, I'm all dressed up. I got on my high heels. I'm looking cute, right? And me personally, I don't walk too good in high heels. I really have to, concentrate. So let's say I'm looking all cute. I got on a nice little outfit. I got on some heels. I'm concentrating on, walking cute and everything. And also I'm a little bit pigeon-toed. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm sitting here trying to be cute. And all of a sudden there's this, and dog lovers, don't come for me. There's this untrained, aggressive pit bull. Matter of fact, it's two of them. And they are charging at me. So, oh my God, what am I feeling? What would you feel like if you were just being cute, minding your own business, trying to concentrate on walking, and all of a sudden you got two, they appear to be untrained dogs, because why are you chasing me? I did nothing to you. Like, you're untrained. Most dogs, they do not, if they're trained, they don't bark at you. Like it'll be a happy bark, but I'm talking about these two pit bulls are coming at me like they're ready to rip my neck apart. And so what does that feel like? That is, so I'm giving you a visual, right? That's something that actually is occurring. And so my heart is racing, it's speeding up. I'm sweating, I'm perspiring immediately. I'm scared, to me, a panic attack is somewhat like that. However, there is no external, force. It's just, I was, at work, I was charting, I was sitting down, it was maybe 10 hours in at work, and I'm charting, and all of a sudden I start feeling this way as if there were two pit bulls trying to attack me. And it is a very, very, especially if you've never had one. So I'm not going to say luckily, because, oh my goodness, it's not luckily that you had a panic attack before in the past, but I recognized what was occurring, and I'm like, I'm not having a heart attack. I'm not, dying, and I'm able to calm myself down and think about what, like, oh, well, what did you eat today? You haven't drank for the past 8 hours. You need to get something. So I was able to calm myself down, figure out what led to my anxiety, and get through it. Anyway, so just sharing with you guys that, yes, I have a history. I know I like doing that. A history of anxiety. And most recently, I had a panic attack, and I hadn't had a panic attack in many, many years. And so basically, this meditation that I've been doing, it has helped me so much in such a short span of time. What it has helped me with is my panic attacks. So I have not had a panic attack. Let's see what else. And I'm not taking medication for it. Like, like some people, if let's say you have anxiety and you go to the doctor, they want to give you an antidepressant. And so that medication works over time, and it'll help you to not have panic attacks, and it'll help you to, deal with life's curves, if you will, better, chemically. Okay. So I don't want anything. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to take medicine, and I agree with you. Like, no, let me try to do this holistically. Let me try to pray, and let me try to do this. Let me try to do something else other than taking these, this medicine that somebody made. Now, there are some good drugs out there. I'm not going to lie. As far as cancer medications, there are some things that, diabetic medications. There are some, that I would say, oh my goodness, these are extraordinary medications. And, if I was faced with something, I may consider this. But anxiety, having a panic attack, I decided to say, hey, no, I want to try something else. So I'm going to, utilize meditation. So just to kind of try to fast forward and speed up the story. So I have not had a panic attack. I'm not on any medication or whatever. Don't anticipate getting on any, point blank, period. And I wanted to share that with other people because I'm like, if you want to improve something that you like, for instance, like anxiety and depression, I can't say it's like if you have diabetes, you should be meditating, and stopping your insulin. Don't do that. Like, please. Again, if you have like high blood pressure, please don't stop taking your antihypertensives, which is high blood pressure medication. I'm sorry. I have to speak like everybody is not medical. I apologize. My profession is a registered nurse. I apologize. So let me just, I'm going to say stuff like high blood pressure medication. Most people know what that is. But anyway, so I'm not saying stop taking your high blood pressure medication and start meditating and your blood pressure is going to come down. For me, my experience with me having some issues with anxiety and panic attacks, the meditation helped me very quickly. So, I feel a lot better. Okay. So anyway, so I went to the library, and of course it's been hacked. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, hey, it's 2025, sis. 2025. Why are you still so old school and you want to have a physical book in your hand? Well, I do. But anyway, so long story short, I ended up getting on, I think, Amazon or something, and I got the premium account for audiobooks, and I got an audiobook. So what I'm listening to right now is called Mind Magic. It was written by Dr. James R. Doty. I don't know what the R stands for. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments. I'm assuming it's for Robert, but I don't know. But yeah, Dr. James R. Doty, he wrote the book Mind Magic, and he is a neuroscientist. Basically, he's a brain surgeon by profession, and this book is really helping me just to understand more about neuroscience, about meditation. And so as I get through the book, I'm going to share what I've learned with you guys. The different techniques and what can happen. I'm gonna try to cut this a bit short because I don't want to have it too long and drawn out and you guys are not getting the message or whatever. Also, shout out to my new subscriber. I think I have 2. Let's get that subscribe button up, man. Let's keep going up. Let's get that subscribe button up. Please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Let's comment. But yeah. So in the book, and this is like in the introduction, Dr. Doty is talking about how he was raised in a household with an alcoholic father, and his mom was a chronically, he made sure he put chronically, that means long time. His mom was a chronically depressed and suicidal person. And this kid ended up being a brain surgeon. Out of everything you can be with and he was poor. Like he was talking about as you get into the chapters, talking about being evicted. I don't know if anybody knows. Some people are so blessed they don't even know what an eviction is. They're like, evicted? What's that? Like they have to go to Google. What's evicted? I mean, I know what the word evict means, but what do you mean? And they were evicted many a times, and their things were thrown on the side of the road. And so he talks about how he came to meditation at a young age. I think at about 13, he met this lady, which I thought was a little, please don't come for me. I thought it was kind of weird that some grown lady is sitting, feeding somebody's kid, I think he said Chips Ahoy cookies, endless, you know, endless amount of cookies and talking about, you know, all of this brain stuff. But nonetheless, he was able to become a brain surgeon and manifested everything he wanted. He found a box, his old like memory box as a teen, and everything that he had wrote in there had came to pass. One thing that he mentioned is that he did not manifest like the family aspect and like sharing that with his loved ones. And so as we progress on my page, and as I learn things, I'm going to share it with you guys. So everybody wants, you know, oh, I want money. I want a nice car because I never had that. To be honest, I just want a vehicle that is safe and that's going to get me from point A to point B. Yes, I do like what I like. I like sports cars. I mean, I don't have one, but I had a Camaro. But I used to like the back in the day. I used to like how the Ford Mustangs looked or whatever. I just kind of like that look. I'm not going to go into what kind of cars I'm into now. I'm not going to say it's, none of your business. Is just is not important on what I think looks good. That's the only reason why I would get a certain car, not to be like, oh, I want to be better than. It's just I actually like the way it looks, and I want it. I can afford it. I'll get it. So anyway. But yeah, I'm not driving my dream car right now, by the way. But anyway, so guys, so listen. So as I learn, I'm going to tell you guys. So as we learn how to heal ourselves, heal from like things such as depression and anxiety, panic attacks, things that I can attest to. And the way we're going to do that is through like meditations. Also, people, if you have like issues with substance abuse, like through meditation and rewiring that brain and the way that brain thinks, you can actually overcome that as well. So those are just the things that I'm passionate about and things that I feel like will bring forth a huge change in one's life. But whenever we start to discuss manifesting and things like that, manifest exactly what you want. And this actually brought me back to like in church when they say, when you pray and you ask God for things, be specific. Don't just say, oh, I just want a nice, tall, dark and handsome man. You might get that, but he might have come along with about 5 girlfriends. Or some other stuff that just is not it. You like, oh my God, he's tall, dark, and handsome, but I ain't gonna say. But yeah, so it just made me think about that. So when we ask for things, be specific. Don't leave out things such as, oh, I want a big house, I want a nice career, and I want, this, whatever. But, make sure that you add in there the loved ones that you want to be there as well. The relationship, how you want it to be, a loving, like it can be a relationship, but it might not be fulfilling. Like I want to, have this, that, and the other, but I want it to be, loving on both ends. So I actually went longer than I wanted to go, guys. I'm about to head out to the gym. I really, really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Continue to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys, man. The watch hour is going up, like the hours watched for me. I'm so excited. So for any little gain, I'm very excited, like tickled pink. So as we continue to grow and as we continue to heal together and the page progresses, guys, y'all gonna see I'm gonna be the same. I might change it up a little bit, like my hair probably done more. I probably won't have on makeup. It's too much, too extra. Sometimes I will if I'm actually going somewhere. I'll be like, you know what, let me get on live, let them see, me all dolled up. But for the most part, this is it. I am gonna start having some gear, so you'll start seeing me wear my gear that I would like to sell eventually, but that's not the priority of my page. So yeah, I'll be putting the gear on, and then y'all might be asking like, hey, how can I get that? You know, and it might be a month or so before it actually is available. But my primary focus on this page is for people to heal from past traumas, whatever that may be, and just to be better in life, and to know that they can rewire the way that they think, and they don't have to be victims or prisoners to their own minds, and their own, and they can change the way they think, and they can be happy. And they don't have to do that with, being on drugs or drinking or whatever, So yeah, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. After I exercise, I'm gonna hit up the hot tub as well as the sauna. I don't know why I got to say it like that, but got to sing everything. But I'm in a good mood. Yes, I did my morning meditation. I did my own meditation this morning. I did not have music. I was able to have a very good meditation this morning, maybe like 15-20 minutes. It was awesome. So I'm gonna just kind of continue to do that, keep myself grounded or whatever. So yeah, and then after I do the gym, I'm gonna get me a fabulous salad. All right, guys, so I hope you have a great Sunday. Today is March the 23rd. Bye.